Joy Reid, she's on MSNBC. For some reason, I know I keep on talking about her hair. I hate when people talk about other people's hair, but this is a weave, so it's not her hair for real. I just think it's a bad decision when you decide to put a different color on your head that doesn't really match your skin tone. So that's really irritating for me. And I think women shouldn't do that. If it doesn't match your skin tone, it doesn't match the whole part of your head. I know there's certain things that's called highlights because I have highlights in my head. But I feel like, okay, make it believable. Don't just put a wig on top of your head. But that's not why I'm talking about Joy Reid today. Joy Reid, she was on MSNBC and she said Fonnie Willis. She's claiming that she is a hero. And to me, it's really crazy that she would say that. Anyway, so let me share this with you. Okay, and this is her explaining why she think Fonnie Willis is a hero.
I can tell you for me, it is, when I moved back to New York, one of the mugshots that sit with me, I mean, I still remember that he made 5 teenagers my age take a mugshot.
Yeah.
That he wanted them not just take a mugshot, he wanted them dead.
Say what that case was.
And this was the Central Park 5 case, the exonerated 5, and they were my age.
Yeah.
So as a teenager living in New York,
Donald Trump never prosecuted these people. Donald Trump is not a lawyer. So what is she talking about? I know when they was exonerated, he had some things to say about them, but what are you saying? Okay, these people were exonerated. They spent 20 years in jail. Donald Trump had nothing to do with them being prosecuted unjustly. Can we say that? Unjustly, because they found out that they didn't do it. But why would you try to correlate because he had his own opinion about the Central Park 5 guys? Why are you saying that? Anyway, let's move forward. And there we go. This hair on top of her head. Type in the chat if you agree with her hair. Because it really bothers me. It really bothers me when I see, we're talking about cultural appropriation. I mean, your hair is not blonde. We know your hair is not blonde. You could at least made it honey blonde and believable. This is like, I'm not for sure what color this is. It bothers me. It irritates my soul. Anyway.
I've said it before, this is the reason I never watched The Apprentice. Yeah. I despised Donald Trump because he, to me, signified the rich white guy in Manhattan that absolutely hated and despised me, that hated and despised my cousins, my friends, everyone we knew, that called us wilding just because we were in the park.
And then let me say this. All personal accounts that I've known to hear about Donald Trump, whether it would be maybe white or black, personal accounts that people actually went online and talked about Donald Trump, less than her, just regular day working people, always have kind words to say about Donald Trump. So she doesn't like him because he's rich. That's her problem. Oh, he's a rich white guy. So I can't like him because he's elite, maybe. And you're trying to associate his eliteness with a bad person. But just because you're a prominent business person or man, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are a crappy person. So she's digging, like yesterday, she talked about Vivek Ramaswamy didn't meet the mark. She was saying Mike Pence did whatever in the debate. She thought he won a debate. And I'm like, did you listen to the same debate? This is Joy Reid. I'm surprised she's still online. I mean, because it doesn't make sense for her to be saying this stuff. To me, it's like, where's the logic at?
Said we can't be free to walk around in the street. That said when Patrick Dorismond got killed by an off-duty police officer, he's no choir boy. And he was was no altar boy. He was literally an altar boy. Giuliani said that. And so people like Giuliani and people like Trump persecuted Black and brown people in New York. It's what they did for fun. It's what they did for.
She act as if they was part of now you could say Mayor Giuliani, but Donald Trump just got into political office. in 2016. He just became in that political space. So why are you saying this about Donald Trump? He's more of a businessman than anything. Now, if you're saying that hey, Joe Biden, was he a Joe Biden? Joe Biden locked a lot of Black folks up because the color of their skin. So she's saying this about Donald Trump, but the president that you love so dearly, you don't say that about him. And he spent his whole career locking Black folks up, particularly Black men.
Pleasure. They enjoyed it. They enjoyed lording over people who had nothing, who had no $1 million lawyers, who couldn't change lawyers at the drop of a hat and get a different hip hop lawyer the next day when they were tired of one, who couldn't go out and make their case on, Fox or on news.
Why are they like, oh, I feel so sorry for Black? Look at their faces. I can't believe you went through that. Oh my God, I can't believe it. You're so persecuted for just being Black, but you're sitting on MSNBC saying, woe is me. You went to Harvard. Didn't she say she went to Harvard? On affirmative action, now we could see affirmative action doesn't really work, because I thought she went to Harvard based on her intellect. But apparently she has none. She has no intellect. But anyway, let's move forward. But I want you guys to recognize these faces. Look at this guy over here. Like, I can't believe this is so heartbreaking. Rachel Maddow. Oh my God. Poor Black woman. You're so, you had a hard life. This is so sad. And look at this lady. She looking like, when is this going? I gotta look concerned, but when will this end? This is what I see in their face. But Rachel looking like, oh my God, this is horrible. This is horrific. I can't really see his face, but he got to sit through it. They got to sit through this mess of her whining, talking about, yeah, remember the Central Park 5 people, and Donald Trump said whatever he said, and all my friends, I couldn't play in the park. They said we was wilding. Well, were you? were you?
Who couldn't go out and make their case on, Fox or on Newsmax, who had nothing, and who Donald Trump lorded his everything over, and still people who looked like them put him in rap songs. It was an indignity to me that something I loved, a culture I love, would lie.
Because Donald Trump, reason why they put him in rap songs, because Donald Trump was cool with everybody. That's why he had black men liking him, because he was cool with everybody. Donald Trump had a lot of pretty women around him. He was rich. So if you're a rapper, that's what you go for. You want money and hoes. So that's why these rappers were rapping about it. But you won't understand. She's out of touch. Because if she was in touch with reality, she wouldn't understand. And like I said, it's a sin, or it should be a crime, for her to have that 27-piece hair in her head. And you are on MSNBC. I know they're paying you a hefty salary. You need to get that hair done. That's what you really need to do. That's a crime.
Nice that. And so to me, this is justice. The fact that Manhattan didn't give him a mugshot, I thought was offensive. I thought that the Fed said, we already know what he looks like. He was the president of the United States. Okay, offensive. Everyone else had to take him. This case, and I think Fani Willis is a hero. She is a national hero, because she, more than any prosecutor in this country, and I respect Jack Smith and I respect all the prosecutors that are doing this, she's the only one who said these wealthy, powerful, privileged men and women are just American citizens. And
you used all these words: wealthy, powerful. What are you? You're not wealthy. You're not powerful, because you get to spew your rhetoric to millions of people.
And when they break the law, they will take that picture.
So there you have it. Fani Willis is a hero because she actually got a mugshot out of Donald Trump. That's why she's a hero. Let me go to some of your tweets. Hanging AZ, Joy and Fani could have a mean mugging contest. Yeah, they do. Outcast said, looks terrible. It does. I don't know who said that. And then I think it's throwing me off because of that shirt. Hanging AZ said, throw that wig in the trash. It'd be better if she went Jada Pinkett. Probably so. Yeah, because this ain't it, baby girl. This is not it. Ultra 80s Joy just as racist against Trump to the point that she can't keep up with her own. Yeah, kill me. Now, Hagen AZ, you know Joy doesn't live by no black people. She probably scared. She's probably scared. And it's interesting because when you're rich and you're a liberal rich person, oh, they love you. But when you're rich and you're a conservative, you're the devil. You're literally the devil. They only like rich people when they're liberals, like liberal nut jobs. That's only when they like them.